So this is my prediction for UFC 227 for the main event and for the co-main event. The main event is Cody Garbrandt versus TJ Dillashaw, and the co-main event is Demetrius Johnson versus Henry Cejudo. So I'll start off with the main event. A lot of people think that TJ Dillashaw is gonna win the fight, but I have this feeling that Cody Garbrandt is gonna knock TJ out cold. I mean, not cold, but I think he's gonna knock him out. I have this feeling that he'll knock him out. Like when I saw him fighting Dominic Cruz, I was tremendously impressed by his skill sets. Well, the difference between Dominic Cruz and TJ Dillashaw is that TJ Dillashaw has more power and he can actually finish fighters. So both have Dominic Cruz and TJ Dillashaw both have good footworks and they're very elusive, but TJ Dillashaw has more power. So that's why I think he was able to finish Cody Garbrandt in the first fight. But I think in the first fight, Cody Garbrandt in the second round, after he knocked TJ Dillashaw down in the first round, he got overconfident, I think. So I think that if he fought like in a serious manner, I think he would have knocked him out in the second round or the third round. But I think his ego got in the way, and he couldn't fight smart. So I think that's why I think he lost. So I believe that if Cody Garbrandt that fought Dominic Cruz shows up tomorrow night, I think he's gonna knock him out. Of course, TJ Dillashaw has a very good chance of knocking Cody Garbrandt out also, but I believe that Cody Garbrandt is gonna win. I just have this feeling like Mystic Mac, like, but like I watched 227 breakdown by Dan Hardy, and he taught me that when TJ Dillashaw knocked down Cody Garbrandt with a head kick, it was set up, and he showed it in a slow motion, and it looked extremely. It was a high skilled setup, and that was incredible. And it could have happened either Cody. It could have happened even if Cody wasn't fighting on his ego, but I just have this feeling that Cody's gonna knock him out and become the bantamweight champion again. And for him, I think if he loses this fight, it's gonna be it's a terrible for him, because first of all, he hates TJ Dillashaw, and if he loses again, he loses twice in a row by TJ Dillashaw that he hates, and it's gonna be a long way back to a title shot. So for Cody, it's a must win for Cody, and for TJ, it is must win also. But for Cody, it's more of a high stake fight. So I think Cody's gonna win. I think he's gonna knock him out in the first 3 rounds. That's my prediction for Garbrandt versus Dillashaw, and for the Demetrius Johnson versus Henry Cejudo. I think I'm not buying all the hypes of Demetrius Johnson, but I think Demetrius Johnson's gonna win because it's a flyweight, and there's like, if it was like above bantamweight where fighters have good knockout power, it can change fights. Like in heavyweight, you could be losing a fight, but you could win a fight. You can change the whole fight with one big shot. But in flyweight, it doesn't really happen that much, and even if they hurt them with one big shot, It doesn't like knock them out stiff, like dead stiff. It did happen when Demetrius Johnson knocked out what's his name, Joseph Benavidez. He knocked him out cold, but that doesn't really happen. I don't see Demetrius Johnson knocking out Henry Cejudo cold, and but Demetrius Johnson is legit. He is. Personally, I don't like really get excited for flyweights fights because they're too small. But skill wise, pound for pound wise, he is the best. Like he is. Like I stopped doubting Demetrius Johnson when he fought John Dawson for the second fight. In the first fight, he got dropped like a couple times. So I thought in the second fight, John Dawson would make adjustments and would knock him out, but he couldn't. Like he couldn't even like touch him. Like Demetrius Johnson showed. Like it, Demetrius, he's so good, and Henry Cejudo is good as well. But I don't think if what Henry Cejudo has is enough to beat Demetrius Johnson. I think if Henry Cejudo, I think the only way is Henry Cejudo wins this fight is by knockout, and I am not sure if that's gonna happen. It could happen, but not likely. So I would like to see a new champion in the flyweight division, because if one champion holds the division for a long time, it gets a bit boring. But I would like to see Henry Cejudo win. But if I had to bet my money on this fight, I would bet it on Johnson. So Johnson's gonna win, I think. Henry Cejudo could win also, but it has to be my knockout. I don't see him submitting Johnson. I don't see him like winning the decision against Johnson. The only way he can win is by knockout, and I am not sure if it's possible. So that's my prediction for UFC 227. I pick Garbrandt and Demetrius Johnson. Call me Mystic Mac. Like I know tomorrow night all I've said in this video is gonna happen, cause I'm legit. Goodbye.